Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with yet another, well, kind of a let's try. It's a comparison between the four different fast food Reubens. And this episode is brought to you by The Dough Show and Gobel Cokes. And yes, I know what his name is supposed to be, and no, I'm not going to pronounce it that way. Anyway, we have four Reubens of varying quality and price point. We have the Hy-Vee Reuben for $5.50. We have the Arby's Reuben for, I believe, $6.79. We have the Culver's Reuben for $7.07 or $7.14, I can't remember which. And we have the 5-inch Pastrami for $8.69, I believe. We'll try them in order from least to most expensive and see where we land. And Clark is here. He's going to be a good boy, or I'm going to put him in Cal's room. Alright, I have a little plate knife here. We're going to cut off a quarter for ourselves. I know. You want me to show the camera what I'm doing. Look, it's hard, okay? It's easier to do this on the table. Here we go. Quarter of a sandwich. That way, when I eat them all, I'll have had one sandwich total, and I can save the rest for dinner. Very classic deli meat sandwich. I got water there as a palate cleanser. It is a Reuben. It's also cold. Which I am curious how that's going to pan out versus the rest of these, which do have the benefit of being toasted or warm at least. Well, warm. Let's just say poor Arby's had a bit of a wait while I was getting the other sandwiches. Look at this, they already saved me half the effort. Let's just cut that bad boy in two. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't saw through the paper into my hand. Yeah. Come on, get out of there. Interesting. Very different flavor. The sauerkraut's a lot more potent here. is fascinating here. I'm just going to rip off a bit of the Hy-Vee one to feed the Clark. The rye is more potent with the bread or with the Hy-Vee sandwich, with the Hy-Vee Reuben, but the Arby's Reuben has a little more like of a toasted taste, and there's actually less there's less corned beef flavor in the sandwich. That's interesting. Now we shall try Culver's, which is my mom's, which I believe the Reuben is my grandma's go-to order at Culver's. My mom usually gets the fish. Beer battered cod's always a good time. Ooh, this one looks fancy. Look at this. It's got fennel seeds in it. Ooh, here, Clark. It's got, it's toasted on the grill. I don't know how the others are toasted, but oh my goodness, look at that beef. That beef is cooked in a very, like you can tell that the shingles were cooked as well. Whoa! That just skyrocketed. Wow. Like, these two kind of similar. You know, you're basically paying the extra $1 for it to be warmed up, but this one is a huge leap in quality. Wow! That is phenomenal. The bread is better, the meat is better. Sure, the cheese isn't even really all that melted, if I'm being honest. But it's really good. This is going to have to be really good to beat that. Like, because this is more expensive. Granted, you are probably getting more sandwich from it. Also more paper. Look at this. That is just abysmal. Like you could wrap a present in that. Now this is technically... So this is technically a Reuben, but it's the alternative preparation of Reuben. These are corned beef and Thousand Island dressing. This, excuse me, is pastrami and Russian dressing. I don't know what the exact difference is, but there is one. Oh, also coleslaw instead of sauerkraut. But it is basically just Reuben. And we are going to try it. The flavor is really good, but I'm not tasting the pastrami all that much. Ooh. It is really good, though. Ooh. Damn it. Granted, I didn't think this was going to be easy, but I thought it was going to be difficult only insofar that I thought that all Reubens basically tasted the same, but I am actually noticing quite a significant difference here. So, unfortunately, yes, price does make a difference in taste. However, the Capriotti isn't even technically a Reuben, so it might be cheating a little bit because you have the coleslaw adding more flavor, and you have the pastrami being very tender. But if you can get it, you absolutely should. If you got a Capriotti's near you. Between the three more traditional fast food ones, I definitely would go with Culver's. However, it is very salty. You have to get something with it. You have to get like a water or a lemonade or something. Excuse me, my hands are covered in grease. I gotta wash up. I gotta feed the Hy-Vee one to Clark, and then I gotta go to bed. Y'all, once again, thank you to Global Cokes and the Dough Show. Maybe I shouldn't. Global might sound anti-Semitic because that was like the Hitler's propaganda guy or something. Okay, how about this? I'll call him Gobble. I'll say what he wants me to say for the first part. Gobble coquis, coquet, because K, poor K. Anyway, y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie. Thanks for being superheroes, those you two. But don't, if you want me to actually say your name, make it something funny. Or if you want me to say your name that's not actually your name, make it something funny. I'm outie.